Hello, my name is Shallow. Welcome back to TNT Evilution. We're into map 20. This is central processing. We're back into these sort of industrial maps types. This is a map that I think has a little bit of almost a Nirvana sort of progression. If I remember correctly, you sort of return to this central area a couple of times, right? If I'm remembering right. Yeah, we'll need a red key to get through there. That's nothing, not yet. Here we go, we can go through this door. This is an interesting little setup that it has a... Oh, that's a damaging floor. What? Yeah, it totally is. Okay, weird. I was gonna say it's like a sunken carpet or something, but no, it does seem to be a... some kind of fissure into hell, I guess. Look at this! More Doom cute little chairs. This must be a little reception area or something. And then into the main offices. It's sort of a continuation, a little bit, of shipping and respawning. Not shipping and respawning, the one before that. That has the Romero Easter egg and the little office areas. This is sort of more of that office type of thing. It just blasted that guy over the desk. That's some RoboCop shit right there. Here's the boss. And more teleporter experiments, I guess. We'll get to that in a moment. Imagine working in this office and you gotta sit on this brushed aluminum chair made out of one solid piece. They carved the tungsten cube into a chair. All your coworkers are chugging Balls energy drink. Which is what we've decided the health potions are. Okay, where's that teleporter? I think we maybe go through that. Here we go. Up into hell. The teleporter to hell is just... just a plain old teleporter pad. Sitting in an office. I mean, that seems irresponsible. Doesn't it? Oh, that's a whole Baron. That's not even a knight. Here, you get the rockets. I do kind of like this texture. It doesn't look terribly good, it doesn't tile terribly well, but that's kind of what I like about it. It's got that, like, mid-2000s goth MySpace page vibe to it that I sort of vibe with. Here we go. The meat crate. Another Holderman device. Oh! Okay, I heard sectors moving around. It was a whole Mancubus reveal. Ah! Oh shit, official Mancubus reveal. I showed you my Mancubus, please respond. Man, we're just waking up all kinds of stuff. What's up here? Some kind of blood sewer? Ah, another BFG, cool. Did I hear an archvile? Or am I hearing things? I may have heard an archvile. This texture, I feel like you don't see a whole lot. Or at least not in contexts like this, where it's just plastered everywhere. Maybe you do, and I just haven't really taken note of it. But it's kind of a good texture, right? I sort of like this. Is this one of the new TNT textures? It might be. It's a lot more subtle than the new Final Doom textures usually are. Is that a shoot switch? It is. But it's not terribly obvious what it's done. Let's see if I can ramp off this and get in there. Yes! And we're back. Oh, this is great. Again, I'm wishing we had map credits. This almost has an American McGee kind of feel to it. American McGee did not work on TNT. So I know it's not him, but it has that kind of... This is almost like a Quake sort of thing. Oh, and there's the big reveal. We're not actually in hell. The teleporter pad just takes us to the back office, which has been totally taken over by the demons. I love that little bit. You're like, oh, it's finally time to visit hell in this one. Nope, it's just a room the demons have really fucked up. It's great. TNT does such cool environmental storytelling. It's years before Half-Life. And I guess every game to some degree did a little bit of that. There's some of that in Wolfenstein 3D, you know? It's not like groundbreaking or anything. Okay, they can get through here. They're just getting stuck on the sprites. I don't know. TNT, I think, does it better than it often gets credit for. Is this a commonly known about thing? I mean, I know people know it, but more casual Doom fans might not. That Lost Souls do get stuck on sprites. That's kind of cool. I think that's one of those things that GZ Doom fixed by default, and so many people play with GZ Doom that they don't realize it's not original engine behavior. It's one of those things like sprites providing cover from projectiles that I think often people take for granted. There we go. It's another one of those animated switches. Cool in concept, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. I really like this this sort of elevator room. It looks like, before you hit the switch, like something you'd find in Black Mesa, just a big weird machine room, but then it lowers down and it looks almost like a landing pad. You know where shipping and respawning had that road that leads off into the distance where the trucks come in? Maybe this is where the cargo ships land to drop off their stuff. And then the trucks take it to the other facility. Maybe we've just found our way over to the spaceport. Maybe. Big ol' hell ship in the sky still. Oh, I'm never gonna get tired of these skyboxes. I gotta say it in every map. These skyboxes are brilliant. Does this room like open up or something? This does not. This looks sort of familiar. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was having a thing you can't defeat moment there where I was like sort of remembering this room looking different. Sure enough, it does look different. Did the colors just like really change? I have no idea if that's gonna show up on the recording. I have an app on my computer that shifts the colors while I'm using my computer at night. It's supposed to help you with sleep and stuff, but I don't know why I even have it, because if I cared about my sleep, I wouldn't use my computer at night. Anyway, my whole screen just sort of changed hues. It's funny, you don't really notice it at the time, but then if I happen to be using my computer during the time it's scheduled to shift over to the other color scheme, it's really noticeable. It's so subtle, I never really thought about it, but I have no idea, actually, if OBS will pick up on that or not. Depending on how I have this set up to record, I guess. Sometimes OBS will pick up on stuff on my monitor, and sometimes it won't, depending on settings. It's weird. That's one that I should have thought about if I was good at what I do. It's something I would have considered long ago. It's something that's never crossed my mind until now. Oh well. Oh, it's like when I had chromatic aberration on for the longest time and didn't notice. Sorry about that, by the way. I don't think I ever brought it up. I just quietly turned it off and hoped nobody would notice. But yeah, if you go back to my older videos, there's chromatic aberration on, and it looks awful. Oh, here we are, back here. Now this is open. Yeah, I do remember correctly. You do return to this room a bunch of times. That Baron is not, I don't think, technically stuck. Maybe he is. Maybe he's stuck on that teleporter pad. If he's not literally blocked in that sector, he's gonna have a really hard time coming out just because the way this stuff is shaped. He can probably step forward, but there's probably just enough room for him to do that, only if he decides to do it right in the center. If his pathfinding decides to go anywhere else, he's not gonna have enough room and he's gonna get stuck. Oh, it's not even a teleporter. I thought this was... This looks like a Star Trek transporter. It's not. It's just a Baron closet. Usually I prefer my WADs that take place in UAC tech bases to be consistent. It's hard to do, especially with a community project, because everybody has their own ideas, but stuff like how desks and monitors work and how teleporters are constructed, I like that stuff to be consistent because it gives the UAC a real sense that it's a real place. Oh, you can come out here? I didn't know that. For TNT, I sort of like that every other map has a different teleporter setup. The whole conceit of this map set is that the UAC is testing out teleporter technology long after they were told to knock it off. So I like that each TNT lab kind of has a different take on the thing. Oh yeah, now we gotta fight demons on the way back, huh? They're teleporting in slow. Is it just a couple? Is this even a secret? I don't think it is. Okay. Weird. The reason I came back all this way in the first place is because I didn't really intend to take that teleporter just yet. I know I have the red key and I can take the red door now, but I sort of wanted to check out some more of this stuff. It's just the yellow door. Never mind. This might have been a big waste of time. Is there anything else over here? I don't think so. No, it's just monster closets. Okay. Alright. Well, let's leave then. This was all a big waste of time. This is such a cool map, though. That's unfortunate. You would never see that off-center flat. That's something that's really only... Well, you might get a glimpse of it without vertical mouse look, but I think if you were playing in original DOS, the sort of palette, the color ramps would probably hide that, I'm sure. All right. Red door, what do we got? Looking very castle-y in here. What is this? Oh. Thought you could get me from behind? Nah. Thank goodness for infighting. This is... I remember this part because this got me stuck for a very long time. When I first played TNT. This is one of those maps that I had to look up a walkthrough to beat. And it turned out to be that animated switch texture that I didn't recognize at the time as a texture. I'm glad I remembered that now, because now I won't get stuck. These teleports could have probably been spread out a bit. Having them all in one spot makes this a little easy. I guess there's one over here somewhere, but not a lot of them chose to take that teleporter. There's one. Here's a fake wall. I think we'll be coming through there later. No, 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 no. I thought we were done. I guess we're not done. Woo! Up to you, I guess, to decide if this is an area the UAC excavated to build this big oval thing, or if they have built this around a previous site, like we've maybe theorized they've done in some of the previous maps. Over here, this looks like just a cool little decoration, right? There's an oven or something built into the wall. Oh, actually, you can't use it? It's a shoot switch. That's why I got stuck in this map for so long. First of all, you have to recognize that this is not just a decoration, but a switch you can interact with. And then you've got to realize that despite nothing happening when you interact with it, what the map wants you to do is shoot it? That's some crazy bullshit. Sorry, no. That sucks. Here we go, more castle-y stuff. Sure, let's take this. Probably gonna be a bunch of zombies in here anyway, right? As soon as I say that, the zombies stop coming, and now it's all imps. Damn. That's just my luck. Oh, I can't see anything. My screen is green, and the textures are all brown and green. Whoop. Dick move, TNT, dropping me right into a Spectre ambush. Alright, blue key card. Some unfortunate UAC scientist wandered down here and melted in the acid, I guess. This is hideous. This is like a shareware hallway. Look how tall and one imp and same texture it all is. Terrible. Alright, suit's wearing out, so let's grab this. Is that a secret? No? Alright. I can't remember if there's a cyber demon or anything we want this invulnerability for, but let's push forward really fast just in case there is one. We'll find him quick before this runs out, maybe. Or not. No, there's nothing in there. It's a blue armor. All this big containment area, just for one blue armor pickup. Oh, look at that. That looks like a mistake. Those walls being a different texture, I think that's an error. There's no way you did that on purpose. That's a mistake. Alright, well. Another shoot switch. Bullshit! Stupid bullshit. Wait a minute. I know I saw that wall open earlier. Is it not the shoot switch? What opens that wall? Is it a line cross here? You guys saw that, right? This wall totally opened earlier. Maybe I'm seeing things. It's like the Archviles I keep hearing. What? Oh, okay. Sure. Why not? This map does do something I really like when maps do it. You pick up a key and there's a teleporter that takes you to the door. I love that. You could use the map to navigate your way back easily, It's not that confusing of a map to walk around in, but it is really convenient. I like it. This wide open area, however, I like that a little less. This is totally a hell castle that they found on the moon. Totally. That's what's going on here. At least I think so. That's my headcanon. My TNT fanfiction, where I'd fix all the lore mistakes and I add in all the ships that I want to Doom lore. I never really thought about it, but is there like Doom shipping fanfiction? I know there's Doom fanfiction. I've seen it. It's I don't want to make fun of a lot of people here, but it's generally not very good. Tends to focus a little too much on the action for my tastes. If I want action, I'll just play Doom, not read about it. I think that's the same problem I have with like the Doom books. I don't particularly care about Space Marines shooting demons, because that's already what the game's about. Thank you. Thank you. All the Doom fan fiction I've seen has all just been like Slayer wank, you know? It's a genre I just made up. Has anyone done any Doom fan fiction where like Doom guy and the Cyber Demon kiss? It doesn't have to be romantical. They can kiss platonically. No, but just something that goes a little more into storytelling rather than just pure action. I don't know. I have no idea. I like a good action story, don't get me wrong, but not really the sort of thing that would interest me about a fan fiction for Doom specifically. Let's put it that way. It's why my own Doom stuff, when I do those goofy little intro videos, I didn't make it a cool military thing. It's a goofy office setting, because I think that's funnier. Oh, this bit, yeah, the fences for some reason are not all solid, so you can fall through them. It's also a hideous texture, which is unfortunate because it seems very useful to have this barbed wire texture. Oh shit, that's an archvile. All right, get me out of this. Oh god, there's a whole spider demon. I got it, no problem. I was a lot more scared of the archvile. The barbed wire texture is a super cool addition. It's a shame it sucks. I should see if Free Doom has an alternative for that texture, because I bet it's better. As far as I know, there's no Free Doom equivalent to Final Doom, which is kind of too bad, but they may have made textures for it, at least. Free Doom does, oddly enough, tend to get more textures than it needs. It has a couple of exclusive textures that the Doom IWADs don't have, which I find strange in the context of their supposed mission statement of creating free alternatives to the IWADs. It seems like a waste of effort to make stuff that's not in the IWADs, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. Yeah, look at that. I could never decide if the green is supposed to be on there. If it's like vines or something growing around it. Oh yeah, these are solid. Great. I can shoot through them though. Or if it's an editing mistake. Whatever program they used, they maybe had some transparency around those pixels, and when it got translated to the Doom palette, it ended up that green shade. I don't know. The Iwads made that mistake. The Wolfenstein sprites in Doom 2 have a little bit of magenta on them because of the because they fucked up the transparency when turning them into Doom sprites. I really need some health. I'm gonna get chipped away at from a distance by a chain gunner or something. This is kind of cool. I'm not generally a fan of areas where you can just look off of the map, but this sets it up quite well, I think. Just being a little bit elevated gives it the impression that where it cuts off there maybe is not actually the end of the world, but just a cliff or something. And putting some decorations up there really helps make it feel not as naked. It feels more complete, more intentional this way. Usually when you see this sort of thing, it feels like the mapper didn't finish their map. This looks much better. The skybox helps. God, the placement of the ship in the sky in every map that it's in is so good. I wonder how much of that is intentional and how much of it is just happy accidents. It is a proper skybox with 6 sides, so you did have to at some point decide which direction the ship would be in and which direction the nebula would be. And I wonder how many of these maps you took into consideration when making that decision. I really want that soul sphere. There's a soul sphere I can have. I just don't know how to get it. I don't want to jump down here necessarily and shoot these guys, but... Great, that's gonna be after me forever now. Can I lose it on this? No, that's taking too wide of a corner. There we go. Get out of here. Stop. I'm trying to navigate this map. I didn't remember that this whole area is part of the same map as the indoor lab part. That's too bad. Because the indoor lab part is okay. This part sucks a little bit. It's got the chasms problem, where it's got individual okay areas, but the connective tissue is so bad that it kind of overpowers the good parts. Yeah, that's right. I'm coming out and saying I like the chasm in the series where I do nothing but talk about how much I like TNT. Fuck you! We got all the kills. We're missing 2 secrets. I sort of want to find at least that soul sphere, because I'm hurt pretty bad. Let's see if I can figure that out. Here we go. I had actually already been here. I just didn't jump down and grab the soul sphere. I think I jumped down this way and just exited. All right. That's too bad, because I kind of thought that would be a secret, and it's not. So I think what we're going to do is leave those 2 secrets behind and just exit the map. I'm in what I feel like to be a pretty good position to do so. 200 health. 35 armor's not great, but it's fine. It's armor. We'll find more armor. We'll be okay. As long as I've got health and ammo, that's all I need. Let's get out of here. All right, here we go. Kind of a rough map, but that is the ending of the moon levels. I'm coming for you, demons. We're gonna finish it off here, because next week we're starting with the hell levels. We're in the final stretches of TNT. I hope you'll join me for that. I hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you again soon, and until then, take it easy.